Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Hour. This is episode 18. I am Stefanis Kokis, your host, as always, with Cody Tuttle and Mike Mijas. It's another busy weekend coming up for us. We've got another live event that we're going to stream from Wheeling, West Virginia. It's a submission-only competition put on by our own Cody Tuttle. We're going to go into that in a little bit, but first, we got a little bit of news we want to talk about. Cody, what's going on?
Well, Mike had a contest. Mike is the king of Jiu-Jitsu memes as of late. If you haven't checked out his memes, you're missing out. Pretty much all of them have gone viral. But the contest was to win free tournament entry to the tournament in Morgantown on Saturday. So, Mike, who's our lucky winner?
Our lucky winner
Drawn
is
by our own Cody.
I don't have the name with me. Shoot, I don't have the name. From West Virginia.
He is from West Virginia.
West Virginia. I don't have his name.
Jimbo Atkins.
Jimbo Atkins. Jimbo Atkins has it. Do we have a picture of that? Do we have a picture of his mem?
Which one? Is it in our inbox?
No, it was sent directly to me, and I don't have the capabilities to bring it up on our podcast screen because
if you can send it to my phone
guy.
or Stephanie's phone, we can put it up on the screen.
If
right,
you
Stephanie?
just message it to me on Facebook, and I will put it on our screen.
I will do that while we're talking here. But yeah, Jimbo's part of the West Virginia Fight Sports radio show. Coincidentally, they're live right now as well. So shout out to him. He's down in Huntington, West Virginia area, and he won the chance to compete for free on Saturday.
All right. So our two free competitors are Jimbo and Rob Sullivan.
Rob Sullivan. So and if you didn't get a chance to compete, it's for free. It's still worth it to come out. You'll get a whole lot of matches because it's a round robin format. So you'll compete against everybody in your bracket. And if you're not at Worlds in California right now and you're local, there's no reason not to come and compete in Morgantown on Saturday.
Cody, do me a favor. Explain the rules again one more time.
Sure. Basically, it's a 6-minute round. You compete against your opponent in a submission-only match. If it goes the entire 6 minutes and there is no submission, it's declared a draw. You compete that way against everybody in your bracket. So you get the chance to face everybody in your weight class, in your skill division, and if you submit the guy, you get a point. If it goes to a draw after the 6 minutes, you get 0 points, and if you lose, it's -1 point. And then after everybody has faced everybody in the bracket, we compile up the total points that you've scored, and that's how we determine first, second, and third place. So, I mean, in some cases, there's a chance that somebody you beat might get first place, but that should still be okay because you left with a whole lot of experience. And like I said earlier, if you just want one match and a gold medal, probably not your tournament.
Not. I don't know. For some reason, I thought there was some overtime and you were doing something. Am I wrong about that, or?
Yeah. There's it's just the 6 minutes. Now we are doing a cash prize division, which will be just a true submission only, where it's just gonna go until you submit the guy.
That's the open
right.
absolute.
Yeah, that'll be the absolute division. There's a $250 prize. It's going to be a limited number of competitors, no more than 16, but we might cut it off at 8. We're almost at 8 now. So
do you have some of the names of the people?
Yeah, actually, Dan Swift is doing it. He's coming down from Erie. Yeah, he's a tough dude to submit. So, good luck there. He's not gonna go out easy. I think Scott McCausland from Edinburgh signed up for the absolute division, and then the masked man, La Lutador, I don't know who the hell that is. Sounds like
I've
somebody.
heard of that guy.
Sounds like somebody in a luchador mask is planning on competing too.
Wow, that's gonna be really interesting. That's
Mysterious.
I'd like to see that. We got any other names, or is that what?
That's it off the top of my head. We did a pre-registration, and I actually didn't handle the pre-registration. I left that open to the guys. I
Because
left
I
the guys.
saw on I saw on Facebook a couple guys had posted. I'll pull it up right now. A couple guys had
Yeah,
posted
go
that
ahead.
they were interested in the absolute. Let me find Mr. Miles Weird.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's Josh Fowler's
Yeah, no.
incognito work name.
Let's see here. Let's see here. But there were a bunch of people that posted that. Let's see here. I will find it. Hmm. No, yeah, I've been a mess. I've been last couple days I've been but I'm on these antibiotics. Hopefully, I'll get back to normal here. Yeah, I was a mess yesterday. I had trouble rolling. I was breathing heavy. I was a mess. Let me find it here. Might be on events. Let me find it. But it looked like a bunch of people posted that they wanted in on it. Let me see. Let me see here.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that Dominic Guarini had lost his match, and then Alex Hardwood. I also saw that he lost his 0-0 one advantage. Man, that's got to be tough. Mike, how much do you think it costs to get out there? If
I'm
you
gonna
were
say
if you were
total
guessing,
two. I'm starting to say total $2,000 everything.
that's yeah, that's less than I thought. I was, that might put the total. I mean, with hotels and everything and transportation to and from, your hotel to the Long Beach Pyramid, it's got to be close to $2,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
say 2,000.
that's tough. I guess there are a couple local guys still left. I saw Daniel Goss from Columbus from Vitor's team is competing in the purple belt heavyweight division. His second match will be against another local guy, John Gutta. He's from Iowa, but originally he was from Morgantown, so I kind of consider him local. I think whoever wins that match will probably end up in the finals. So it kind of sucks for them to be bracketed so close to the beginning, because John made it. He was a match away from medaling last year in the purple belt medium heavy division. So he's
And we're gonna have John on the show in the next
yeah.
couple of weeks here, also. Correct?
I haven't asked him yet, but that's my
Oh. Oh.
plan.
Okay.
John, if you're listening, that's your
That
invitation.
was- Here, I found the thing. So it's Scott McLaughlin, Chester Copperpot.
I don't know.
It's Chester Copperpot. Isn't he from the Goonies?
I don't know, man.
You ever watch the movie The Goonies? Am I the only one that's watched the movie The Goonies?
I've never
Wow,
watched the Goonies.
you guys
I
are
know.
really young.
I've watched the
Yeah.
Goonies.
I know that
You don't remember
Sloth is
Chester
from the Goonies.
Copperpot? He was the guy that was looking for One-Eyed Willie, and he died in the cave. And
I don't remember any of the names from the Goonies.
All I got is
Wow.
Sloth.
If it's a movie
it.
full
It's
of
like
white
the
people, I don't
greatest.
remember it.
there was an Asian in there. Data. He's the one that. Well, I'm gonna get into the whole Goonies thing, but Data was the Asian guy in the Goonies. I can't believe. I'm gonna buy it for you, Cody, because you missed out on a lot of your childhood if you ever
Yeah.
watched the Goonies.
I missed
You
it.
should watch it. Oh, who
So
else
it-
is competing here? It's Michael Rooney is competing. Oh, he's in the pre-register. If there's a space, he would like to do the absolute. He is the black belt that owns Underground BJJ,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
believe,
Cool.
in the area.
That'll be cool.
Derek McWilliams said he would like to compete in the absolute, and Noah
Devore.
DeVore would like to
Yeah.
compete in the absolute.
Right.
And I know Rob said he would, if he's able to, he would like to, if he's allowed to, he would like to compete in it too.
Awesome.
So it's gonna be wow. It's gonna be a stacked absolute. That's gonna be
Yeah, that got pretty deep right there.
that's is that gonna go first?
Yeah, that'll be first.
That'll be first. What time is this all gonna start?
Starts at 10 o'clock. Well, the rules meeting will start at 10 o'clock. So, it'll be 10:30 or so once it actually gets started.
So rules meeting, are there any kids divisions or just all adults?
No, there are kids and teens divisions as well.
Okay.
So, there's usually, yeah. I don't know if I don't know how many people pre-register, but there's always a pretty good kids and teens turnout down there because Ground Zero's got a pretty big kids school. So they always have a bunch of kids and teens competing. I don't know if Mike Dimko's bringing his crew down, but since they just competed last week at the Kumite,
I was gonna say, are we gonna see Ground Zero versus Wrecking Crew?
They're always usually there, but since the tournament falls right after the Kumite, I'm not really sure since Mike was in charge of that. I meant to ask you how'd that turn out. What was
Yeah, I was going to ask you the same thing.
Kumite
Give us a little rundown.
It's very cramped. Wrestling parents aren't that nice of people. They're pretty obnoxious. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And they were behind us the entire time, so you could probably hear them like screaming behind me when I had the mic on. And they would walk in front of the cameras and stuff. I saw there was a lot of people just walking on the mats with their shoes. If people went home without ringworm that day, I would have been surprised. It was weird because I only saw one purple belt and like maybe 4 or 5 blue belts, and then the rest were white belts. So we had a lot of white belt matches. And instead of covering one mat like we usually do, we covered 3 mats because of how we had to be situated. And then it was over sooner than I thought it would be. But I only counted 20 adults or so in the no-gi. And they weren't. I don't think they were all the same weight class. But when I saw there was only 20 people, I was like, we're gonna be out of here in an hour. And so that's pretty much what I heard. I didn't go back to the videos. I didn't have any names. I almost started coaching some of the white belts. A lot of the guys were there without coaches. So
what the guy from UPJ look like?
I don't remember. I wasn't there for his match. My other guys were, but I wasn't.
My guess is Chris Dempsey.
No, it wasn't Chris Dempsey.
It wasn't?
No, my friend knows Chris Dempsey. He would have told me. So it was quick. I saw the prices to enter. I don't know if that was all, if it was worth the price to enter the competition. We actually were going to enter my friend in the karate competition, or try to get him in. Because he does karate.
You tried to randomly enter him in the karate division?
He does karate, but he's never entered a competition before. So I was going to coach him to see how that went. I mean, the expo itself was alright. We didn't see Kurt Angle, unfortunately. That's how I got the people to volunteer that did, because they wanted to meet Kurt Angle, but that didn't happen.
False promises, man.
Yeah, oh well.
They're going to come back and collect on you sometime.
It's alright.
So, how much was it to compete? What was the price of admission?
I saw the karate one. I don't think I saw the grappling admission, but I saw the karate one. It was like $100 or something.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure the Kumite is pretty close to that too. I did the Kumite years ago. I did it in 2000.
There was a lot of.
2002?
That was a long time ago.
I did it in 2006, and I thought that was it was 2007. I did it in 2007. I thought that was a long time ago. Justin Hastings did it probably about that time. He was like still a teenager, and the only people in his advanced division were James Brasco and a guy from Alliance who's a black belt now, Chris Moriarty. And I guess Moriarty was originally from Pittsburgh, and he was in town, and he was like a purple belt at the time. But at one point that guy was like one of the best American competitors, and and Hastings got to grapple both James Brasco and Moriarty in the same day. He was like 17 years old.
How did he do against Brasco?
He lost on points. I think. I think he got taken down and just like was in close guard most of the time. I think Brasco didn't have any like jiu-jitsu experience, and he was just going like solely off wrestling at that point.
Brasco, I read, did a seminar that day at the Kumite. Did you see that, Stephanie's?
I didn't see the seminar, but I did get the super fight.
Oh, who was in the super fight?
Who's in the super fight?
I think it was James Brasco and I forget the other guy. It was one of Mike Demko's guys.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Who won?
Well, Demko was coaching, and I think it was a draw.
Yeah.
If I remember right, I don't know. It was early. We only had 1 hour of sleep. I was.
I'm interested. I want to see who. I'd like to see that match.
I'm
It's on
kinda
the YouTube.
surprised. I'm kind of surprised that Brasco wasn't able to, at least pull off the takedown.
It's on YouTube, so right beginning of the Kumite broadcast, it'll be on there.
Can I see it on the?
You can see it on the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Hour YouTube page, with all the entire stream is up there, and then we have our AGC matches too. I still have to upload the girls matches. I feel bad because I thought about that today. I was like, oh crap, I got those
Yeah,
matches
these girls
finished.
are gonna think you're misogynist.
Sexist.
Don't like them. Yeah.
They're in worlds right now, hopefully kicking butt. So they'll have better.
These girls are at the worlds.
I don't know if I don't think all of them are.
I know the Greek girl is
Vanessa,
Vanessa. Yeah, she's in it.
she's out there. I'm sure a couple other ones are.
Well, I hope she wins it because she's local and she's Greek.
Go Greek and not that frat crap.
Yeah, none of that shit. That wasn't a frat. But anyways,
You look like you were in a frat.
I was an asshole frat kid.
God, that picture of you with when you had hair.
Oh God.
Oh, the Super Saiyan.
Yeah, that one. Hair gel made your hair fall out, man.
Yeah. Man, I used to fuck my hair up. I would gel the shit. My blowout was like this. I'd blow it out, and then I'd get a straightener to it to get my spikes like perfect, and it would just burn the hair. And everyone would tell me, dude, they're like, you're burning your skull. I'm like, I got my hair so thick it'll never fall out. Well,
I used to bleach my hair.
don't burn your fucking hair.
What year was that? What year was that?
My hair?
Yeah.
I started
Yeah,
shaving my head about 8 years ago. 8 years ago. It was but probably like the last 10 years. Like 10 years ago I started like I started losing it. I was like, and then 8 years ago, I don't want to be those guys that did the
comb over.
The comb over suit. I still have a lot of friends that still do that, and it looks absolutely horrible.
It probably looked like. Hold on.
It looks. I'm like, dude, just shave it. It's just. There's no shit. Just shave the shit, ain't.
This is probably what it looked like.
Can you bring a picture? Oh, I thought you had a picture of me with hair. Yeah, basically like that. Except my muscles are a little bigger.
Mike Mihas.
I have one with blonde too. There's one where I had it. Actually, when I was in Greece fighting the pancration matches, this girl, she dyed my hair platinum.
I've had platinum blonde hair.
Have you seen that picture, Cody?
I haven't.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring that up on our next podcast. That's next week.
It's pretty startling to look at.
I'm just gonna replace your picture on the podcast stream with the old pictures.
Old pictures of you with hair with spikes. But it's crazy because I see people from like from high school or like from college, and they're like, "Mike, is that you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Where's your hair?" I'm like, "I didn't bring it today. Sorry." So I like how we're not talking anything about jiu-jitsu, which is awesome.
Nothing.
Yeah, this is like the view, the jiu-jitsu view.
It's alright. People like personality.
Yes, they do. They do.
I just got back from jiu-jitsu.
How was practice today?
It was alright. Advanced people were doing like a weird Dar setup. I didn't pay attention because I'm still training with some of the newer people. We did, half guard passes and stuff.
Nice.
So I only rolled once before I had to get out of there and get back here. But Yesterday was fun.
Yesterday, my leg was cramping up bad. My leg was. What happens is my leg goes limp. So what I do is, I reach over with my left hand, and I move my right leg around to where I want it, which is it's a new thing I do. So I just bring it here, and I'll like try to bring it like under the person I'm rolling with to keep, and then once I start feeling it, and then I'll come under and I'll just start moving it. So it's
It's a fake rubber guard.
yeah, it's really weird. It's not really weird. It's usually I'm putting it under the person. I'm trying to use it as a elevator.
So you're using a butterfly hook with the support of your arm.
Yes, it's really funky. It's but see, I have sensation in my toes.
So you can
I just
feel
don't
where
have
your toes
sensation.
are.
I don't have sensation here. So if I find this, then I'll come down and I'll come under and I'll bring it under to where I want it. It looks really retarded when I roll. It's kind of effective. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
Still
But the only thing
experimenting.
with my leg like this, I'm getting past. My guard is getting past a lot, which is really pissing me off.
Oh, so that's how I almost passed your guard, and then you pulled a bicep slicer on me.
No, the bicep slips I always do because I'm a.
I did my one training session a week on Tuesday. Yep, still feel okay.
Any chance you might make an appearance at your tournament?
Yeah, I'll be making an appearance. I'll be
I mean,
making-
you might make an appearance on the mat. And
No, hell no.
Yeah.
No, I the only good thing about the tournament is I think I could make the entire first 6-minute match to completion. But I think I only have one 6-minute match
Just go there and start heel hooking people.
in me.
Oh, I guess I wanted to say congratulations to Mark and Kathy Farrell. Mark got his purple belt today, and Kathy got her blue belt today.
Yay!
Good job to both of them.
Congrats.
You know,
Awesome. I'm gonna send them a message right now.
they are they're I think they're mainstays at the gym. They're a very integral part of a lot that goes on there. So, and, it was nice to, even though it was no gi day, it was nice that they both got promoted on the same day. So, live stream this weekend, right?
Yeah, it should be. We're gonna have to steal somebody's Wi-Fi, but we'll be okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then so we'll do that. I'm gonna try to be there by 9, I guess. It's an hour and 20 minutes from Pittsburgh, which I'm gonna be moving to Pittsburgh hopefully soon. So I'll actually have like an office space. So
Nice.
when we record, I'll get like the soundproof foam and stuff like that, so the acoustics will be all right. So
Constantly upgrading.
yeah, finding new stuff, new technology, new locations. So we'll see what happens.
So if you're getting set up in Pittsburgh, that'll be pretty easy for Dustin's tournament in September then.
Yep, and it's less traveling for me.
Yeah. Cool.
So we almost had an emergency the other night. Those storms that came through and knocked everything out.
Yeah.
It killed the power supply in the computer we stream on and record on and everything. And I got worried that it fried the motherboard or something else because I don't have the money right now to replace that. But fortunately, I have a friend that decided that beating up his computer was the way to go to try to fix it, and he ended up breaking it. So I just took the power supply from his computer, and now it's fine again. So it's all good now. Almost had a code red. I don't know how we would have done Saturday without it, but
Or tonight.
yeah, or tonight. Well, I could have done it on the laptop tonight, but thankfully we didn't have to.
Hey Mike, who do you have winning the Worlds? On
The Worlds?
Sunday? Yeah.
In black belt,
The only division that matters.
I have, and I think Keenan's gonna win his with the worm guard.
You think so? I haven't watched any of this worm guard stuff yet.
Well,
I
I'm
didn't
not
know if
gonna,
it was
I
a
don't
real
want to
thing.
I don't want to sound like a hater, but I have been doing worm guard a while now. I didn't know it was called worm guard. It was just something I always did. It was just
What is it?
It's what you do is you lasso the lapel,
Okay, so it's some of that lapel guard that he's been playing
Yeah.
around with a lot.
I've been playing. I started doing a lot of lapel guard, watching in the last Copa Video. No, it was one of the first Copa Videos last year. I saw a lot of people using it, and that's when I started adding it to my game. But I kept moving. But he does a little variation where he has like reverse De La Worm guard, and he has like De La Worm guard, and now he has this. But what it is, you're last on the lapel, and you're passing it from one hand. So you last with the lapel, you got it right here, and then you pass it around the other leg, and you come around like this, and you bring it over. So basically, your your left hand and your left leg are free,
Yeah.
while the person's both legs are trapped. So
Okay.
it looks like it's stalling, but it really isn't. And you're set up for instant sweep. It's
That's
like
good.
instant.
Because
But you have to practice. You need really good grips, and you have to make sure the person has a nice long gi.
that helps.
It helps.
'Cause
It's effective though.
That's good that it it really sets up for the sweep because I like Keenan a lot, but some of his matches when he starts playing around with that lapel guard on the bottom, it really just I feel like it's just really just like stalling. I mean, I know it's not stalling because he's working for something, but it just seems a little too slow for my interests. But I don't know if he's gonna win. Braulio's in his division. Braulio's the man. I know they went 1-1 at the World Pro, so I definitely think he's gonna medal. But I don't know if he can get past Braulio in the finals.
Keaton's gonna win it.
Okay.
He's going to win gold.
Hey,
He's going to
I'm
win
all
gold.
I'm all for that. I think it'd be awesome to have Keenan be the third American to win a gold medal at black belt. Um, I don't. And if he doesn't do it this year, I mean, it's only a matter of time. It's definitely in his future.
I want him. I like seeing the Americans win. I like seeing the
Yeah,
Americans
yeah,
win.
definitely.
What are the numbers like at Worlds?
As far as competitors,
Yeah, like what in terms of like countries? Like, is it really
Uh,
that like Brazil versus America, or is there like
well, it's
There were
usually
there,
Brazilians always win.
yeah. There were 88 people competing in one weight division of the blue belt today. 88 people in just
Oh,
one of the
there's
weight divisions of the blue
there are
belt.
some divisions over 100.
Yeah, that's
If you
crazy.
look at like blue belt lightweight or blue belt middleweight, those are the two. Because like you got your bell curve, and light and middle. Light's like 168 pounds with the gi, and middleweight's 181. So the majority of people are going to fall right into those two, and those divisions get huge. Even the black belt divisions have 30 to 50 competitors in them. So
Yeah, this is the one tournament where it's okay to take a selfie with your third place medal.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
pretty
no,
legit. If you made it, even a fourth place, where you're like, because at the IBJJ, if they have the fourth person stands up on
well,
the,
they do like a double third. They don't
yeah,
do they
is
don't
it
have
fourth
time.
or
It's
oh they
just
don't
third.
do
oh,
yeah
it's double? Okay.
They don't have time to do like
third place match?
a third place match, so they just award 2/3. But yeah, there's
But you know
there's
what?
no shame.
I think that bigger it gets, it's gonna get like the like, you ever see like wrestling matches where they have like eight
yeah,
people go up? I think eventually it's gonna be like that.
that would be
I think
cool.
eventually it'll turn into that, because I mean that many people, you can't just have 3 people. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, but if you get third place there, it's okay to take a selfie with your pick.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, it's
I'll
it's
sign up for
legit.
Worlds next year. Blue belt division.
Just have $2,000 handy.
Even if I no, I'll just call some fighting game friends up. Like, hey, I need a place to crash for the weekend.
There you go.
I got a competition. It's not Street Fighter to win.
But I think Hidalgo's gonna win his division. I think it'll be him and Buchecha in the finals again.
Of the absolute.
Aren't they in the same weight division?
Hidalgo's super heavy, and Buchecha's ultra heavy.
Didn't
Well,
you
they're each gonna win their own division.
Yeah, they're each gonna win. Yeah.
didn't you
Is,
add
uh,
Buchecha on Facebook, Mike?
What'd you say?
Didn't you add Buchecha on Facebook?
Did I add him?
Yeah. Or was that Almeida?
Yeah, that was Buchecha.
Was Buchecha?
I'm lost.
You added him on Facebook as a friend?
Buchecha?
Yeah.
I did?
Yes.
No, Buchecha must have added you as a friend.
He might have. I don't know. I think he started liking
Mike
stuff
looks
on our
confused.
page too.
Really? I didn't know that. I'm gonna check my.
He
That's
doesn't
awesome.
remember.
Yeah, that's awesome if you did. I don't know. I get a lot of weird Facebook requests. I get a lot of, and some of them I'll just I'll look if we have like mutual friends and I'll accept them. If not, I'm just like, you're weird, and I just.
I think you got rocked too hard. Hold on.
What?
CEM Almeida Buchecha Balut.
That's
I don't know.
that's somebody with the same name.
Okay. I didn't know. I was like, what?
Yeah, close. Yeah, I think Buchecha's gonna win his weight class for the third time in a row. I think he's gonna probably end up in the finals with either Alexander Trans, that giant Viking of a man, or his coach Kavaka, and I think they'll probably end up competing against each other for real now because Kavaka's not with Checkmat anymore, since he's doing that whole thing with Robert Drysdale. So that'll be kind of interesting.
And what weight division is Galvao in? Is he
Galvao's in the heavyweight. He moved up, so he's in the same weight class with Lovato and Felipe Pena, Jackson Souza. That makes things interesting. I don't know why he's bouncing around, but
maybe he wants to avoid someone from Auto, someone from Zona.
Yeah, maybe he's getting out of the same division as Keenan, so Keenan can win his division.
That's probably why.
Because Keenan's
and I think in the brown belt, I think Andre Brunowski's going to win his. He's picked to win his, and he's a beast. That kid's fucking sick. That kid. I felt firsthand his sickness. That kid is pretty sick.
I think we'll end up seeing Cobrinha and Hoffa Mendes for like the 10th time in the finals.
I saw that Cobrinha wants him. Cobrinha wants him really bad.
Yeah, I hope Cobrinha wins. I've always been a fan of Cobrinha. I don't root for Hoffa Mendes for the sole reason that he beats Cobrinha.
The Meow brothers are in that division, so.
Well, they actually both dropped down. Joe Meow's in the rooster weight, so it's probably going to be him, Bruno Malfacini, because Kayotera's not in it. Yeah, that'll be interesting. And then
Kayotera's not in it again?
Yeah, he's not in it again, so he missed Pans and Worlds. I guess he's still not feeling healthy enough to compete. But then Paulo Meow's going to be going against Guy Mendez in the light featherweight division. So
I'm going with. I think I'm going to go with Guy still on that.
Yeah.
I am a huge.
Good luck. No, you're fine.
Okay. Yeah, I think Guy's going to beat him. His style is a lot different than Hoffa's. Hoffa was able to pass. Guy's much more of a pressure passer than Hoffa. I don't know if he'll be able to pressure pass his way past Paulo's guard, but he'll find a way to win. Yeah. And then I saw DJ Jackson was doing the lightweight division, which is weird. He's dropping down a weight class. And looking at the brackets, I think he's actually probably going to make it to the podium. He's probably going to end up in third place, or he might even make...
Is Clark Gracie in that division?
No, he's in the middleweight division, so he's up one. But you got Michael Lange with his unpassable guard. That Sinistro Iturralde from Alliance, and then JT Torres. Those are actually like my top 4 picks for that bracket. So I think.
Well, he used to train with JT, so he'll know his game.
Yeah, I think JT's gonna lose to Michael Lange in the semifinals again, and I think that's what happened in the Pan Ams. So we probably won't get to see DJ versus JT, but it would be cool. That would be really cool to see.
What was that name? Sinistro.
Sinistro.
That sounds okay. There's a DC villain named Sinestro. and it sounds when
That's
you say it
That's a cool name.
when you say it fast, it's a Green Lantern bad guy. And when you say, that's why I was like, wait, just Green Lantern's real life. Anyway, go ahead.
Did you see that that new Lloyd Irvin video, the 3%er? That's been circulating. It's got like
I don't even know if I could force myself to watch it.
Actually, I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. I liked it.
Really?
I liked it. I liked it. I don't have like the diehard hate for Lloyd Irvin that a lot of people have. Some people do. I don't have that diehard hate. I like some of his stuff. I think maybe some of his business tactics aren't really that.
Speaking of business tactics,
but the video is pretty cool if you watch it out about 3%ers and how they like for competition wise, it's a pretty good pump up video. I liked it. What were we saying?
I might have to watch it. But have you noticed the slew of affiliate marketing that is everywhere for the Meow Brothers DVD release?
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
It's insane.
It's kind of
it
creepy.
is.
It's like I'm wondering who's behind it. It's really like I'm getting emails for it. It's getting
yeah. Everybody's trying to cash in. It's weird. Like, okay, so I guess I was looking on the underground on the Atama forum, and Jordan Schultz, you know, he was part of Team Lloyd Irvin. He posted his affiliate link, and basically everybody called him out on being a scumbag for doing the affiliate bullshit. And somebody said that, you know, basically if you sell this DVD set, you end up with 50% you end up with a 50% commission. And like the DVD's selling for about $100. So you're gonna make $50 for every person that you get to sign up or buy the DVD through your link. With, you know, all the hate that the affiliate marketing is getting right now because of like the whole like Lloyd Irvin type sales pitchy stuff, do you really think it's worth it to send out that affiliate link for $50 a head? I mean, how many people do you think are going to sign up, and is it worth it to, like, you know, make your reputation questionable?
But usually the people that buy these DVDs are people that have only been doing jiu-jitsu for like a year, maybe. Like, I don't see anybody that's been doing just for 4 or 5 years just forking it over like that. Do you?
Not really, no. And especially not from, you know, if I was going to buy it, you know, I'm not really interested in, you know, Barimbolo's or the Meow Brothers games. They're very good at it, but it's, you know, just not my style. If I was going to buy it, I would buy it from Budo Videos. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't buy it from somebody's affiliate link just because I think it's a pile of crap.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I do like their game. I do like the game. It fits my style, especially the way I've been rolling the last couple years. It definitely it fits my style.
Now,
I don't know if I'm not gonna buy it from that guy. I'll just wait. I mean, all the clips will be on YouTube within about a week, so it's not. Really
it's like
I've already seen half of it on YouTube already. So
you know the forum post was like, it's gonna sell out immediately. Like, now's your chance. Get it now before it sells out. And all I'm thinking is
please get it now so you can post it on YouTube in a couple days.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be on torrent sites in a matter of minutes after it sells. So, you know, buy it now before you can, you know, find it online for free. Not that that's a good idea. You know, support guys that, you know, make a living through jiu-jitsu, but, you know, it happens. It ends up online for free where you can watch it.
Well, I want to make a living through jiu-jitsu, but I want to make everything free for everybody.
So what's your master plan to do that?
I don't know. I'm figuring it out as I go along. T-shirts, hopefully T-shirts soon. We got a couple of different designs in mind. I have to
get some shirts up.
I have a couple ideas. I'm tried to commission a couple people, but they haven't come through yet. So I might just take it upon myself to do some drawings. Cody used to design clothes. Cody, if you didn't sell the company, I would just try to take it over from you because
I sold it.
Yeah.
I sold Foundation Fight Company to a 15-year-old kid at our gym. He's actually going to be down at the tournament setting up. So,
sweet.
Yeah. You can talk to Ginger Johnny.
Partner with him.
Yeah.
Get it out. I don't know. I mean, we'll see where all this goes. I mean, I have fun doing it. I know you guys have fun doing it, especially the live streams from the competitions. You get to meet all the people.
I like that. Those are fun. I like doing that. I like doing that. I like doing this podcast with you. I like it. It's fun.
So, gonna try to make things a little more professional. I found some stuff that we might be able to use for the cameras and things like that. So it'll be a lot smoother. Maybe even get more mats. You know, more than just one mat. If I can get a couple more cameras, and if this device that I found works out well, then people can be like, "Did you get my match?" And maybe we did, by chance. If you're, you know,
If you're really good, we definitely did.
yeah. If you end up on the, I guess you could say it's a feature mat, quote unquote, and then yeah, we got your match. But if you're like a white belt, probably not. Unfortunately.
White belt, Masters, 7 division.
Yeah.
I didn't get you.
Just enter the absolute. Even as a white belt, we'll get your match. I don't know how
There
it'll.
you go.
You'll be on our highlight reel somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. Just Peruvian necktie, a brown belt.
Well, no, they'll be getting. They'll be the subject of the highlight reel.
That's true.
Hey, you never know. You could choke me out with the Peruvian necktie. I'm very susceptible to chokes. I'm very easily tapped. So.
Well, I mean, Darren Branch.
I can make her highlight reel.
Darren Branch made a video. He posted a video a while ago. I was going through some of his YouTube stuff, and he was talking to his competition team, and he said, you know, if you go and you do the best that you could possibly do with everything you do in a single day, and you do that every day, probably a blue belt could maybe a blue belt would be able to go beat Hoffa Mendez or something. So if you come out and it's just a really good day for you, you might be able to. Who knows?
It's all about your mindset.
It is.
You can tell Darren's big
Cody,
on the
Cody,
mindset.
Speaking of people making money with jiu-jitsu, when are you gonna open a school and start teaching?
Never. Never.
You're made to teach.
Oh man.
When I open my weightlifting gym, you want to come teach at mine? I'll put some mats in the back.
That'll have to be a long time from now because I'm actually starting my own business here at the beginning of August. I'm gonna be opening my own dental practice, so that'll be fully consuming most of my life for a while as I get that up and running. But that'll be cool because it's a big step forward. I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, we wish you the best of luck with that. It's gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Come there and get my
Teeth fixed.
Your
Are you
grill?
able to put grill? Can you put grills in? Can you?
I'm gonna have to learn how to make grills.
Yeah, I wanna.
There's gonna be a big demand for that as soon as I open.
Yeah, especially in West Virginia, I could see a lot of people wanting
It's gonna say Jiu-Jitsu.
platinum grills,
Platinum gold.
jiu-jitsu cuts and teeth, and
You can wear that.
Yeah, that'll work.
Will that count as a legal mouth guard?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Not in MMA.
I don't think so.
You don't. You're not required to wear one in jiu-jitsu, so if you wanted to wear your grill, I guess you could.
That's true. Well,
Cody, do you wear a mouthpiece when you roll?
All the
When
time.
you compete?
When I train, when I drill, it's always in. Anytime that I'm on the mat, I'm wearing it.
So I don't.
Yeah.
I shouldn't because I have pretty decent teeth still for my age, but I don't, and I should. I have a little chip here. I have a little chip in the back. This is from a guillotine. This is from catching a foot rolling. I got a little chip. You can barely see it. I got a little chip. But even when I used to fight, I hated having it in. I used to spit it out on purpose, and they went. Back then, they didn't even care to put it back.
the Dark
in.
Ages.
I just go, and I was like, okay, it's out, because it made me want to yak. It made me, I didn't like it.
You need one of those like the custom fitted ones that are real small, and they pretty much snap into place. I think that'd work a lot better for you. Yeah.
Let me try that. Well, we were supposed to actually, Dustin Ware was supposed to call in today. I don't know what happened. He was supposed to, I don't know what happened. He was supposed to call in and give us about September 16th. The AGC is going to be at New Kensington University.
Yeah. Penn State, New Ken.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Let's say New Ken. Okay, it's supposed to, he was secured the gym there. It's supposed to be pretty big. And he was supposed to make some kind of nice announcement, but I guess we'll do it for the next show. And we're all supposed to have Nick Nutter tonight, and like we said, he had a flight that left that leaves 6 in the morning, and he will not be able to make the show. But we'll get him on another time. So that's why Nick was not on here today. And Nick is gonna have some exciting stories from right here to tell us.
We've announced him twice now as our next
Yeah,
week's guest, and
I know.
every time we show up without Nick Nutter. But yeah, he's got some good stories. So be sure to tune in for story time with Nick Nutter. He fought Igor Vovchanchin twice with no gloves, probably limited rules and no time limit. So that's a man right there.
Yep. That's crazy.
Getting knee bashed.
Yeah, that's insane. Igor was like the best guy in the world then.
Yep.
I posted a gift to Mike's Facebook right after we got done with that show where we first mentioned Igor, and it was him getting slammed on his head by Rampage or someone. It might not have been Rampage, but he was getting dumped on his neck by someone. I don't even remember who, but that was the only thing I could find about Igor Vovchanchin. Or Vovchanchin.
One of the earliest memories I have of MMA was some guys that I went to high school with used to have like they had a bunch of like videos that they downloaded and saved on a hard drive, and they all passed around to each other. And this was like before YouTube was like really popular. But I remember seeing an Igor Vovchanchin fight from this highlight where he knocks the guy unconscious with a punch, and then before the guy's fallen to the canvas, like he hits him like 4 more times just as hard. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah, that was like one of the first things I ever saw about MMA.
Mine was 1996. The 1996, it was I think it was like New Year's. It was just changed in 1996, and I was walking through Blockbuster, and I saw Ultimate Fighting Championship 3. I believe it was 3. That it was the VHS video, and I rented it, and I was like, "Is this?" Because it said totally real, and it was Dan Severn and Hoist Gracie in the finals, and Hoist Gracie choked him out with the triangle, and I was instantly hooked. And 3 weeks later, I was in a cage fighting.
3 weeks later.
0 experience. 3 weeks later. That's 3 weeks later in a cage fighting, and I was armbarred pretty quick.
Jeez, 2.5 years later, and I haven't even seen the ring.
I got hooked, and I got addicted, and that's when I found the Grace Academy in Cleveland, and that's all she wrote. Hooked since. So, wow, that's a long time ago. That's I'm really old.
I was 10.
That's crazy. You were 10. Stephanie's, how old were you?
I don't even remember. I remember watching UFC 1 though.
Now, how old were you in 1996?
1996, I was probably 8.
Wow.
Because 1988 is when I was born, so I was probably 7 or 8. And I remember my mom's friend would always get the pay-per-views of like boxing matches and stuff like that. And I remember watching UFC 1. And I think I was taking Chinese Kung Fu at the time or something. And Power Rangers was big, Turtles was big. And that's what I wanted to do.
I was 24 years old at the time.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I was 24 years old at the time. That's wow.
See, you could have.
You know what's another weird thing? Half the guys I roll with, I'm old enough to be their dad. It's really weird. It's kind of creepy. It's creepy that half the guys I roll with are, and thing is, no one takes it easy on me. You think because I'm older, I'm in my 40s, no one really.
Yeah, they try and murder you.
Yeah, everyone literally tries to hurt me. Not just like everyone goes 110% with me, which is fucked up. That's why I like it. So it's all good.
You'll be all right.
What else we got on this channel? I'll be fine.
I don't think we have anything really. Did we talk about everything? Someone say BJ Penn might come back to Jiu-Jitsu?
Well, he missed the world, so.
I've heard that rumor for a while. So,
yeah.
Did you hear about Renzo Gracie's fight in the? Did we talk about Renzo Gracie's fight in the club?
I heard about that, but I really don't know too much about what happened. I saw that. I saw that you were there though.
Yeah, I was there. I was there. It was I went there to train. I want to see how these bouncers are.
Henzo said he took the guy down and then he didn't fight him because the guy was cowering.
Yes, and I heard that video where he said that he was about to punch the guy and the guy told him don't hit me and he goes, well, I don't hit chickens, so he didn't hit him because he didn't hit someone that's a chicken.
That was a good Brazilian.
It's on the what is the MMA Weekly with the Aro Hawani. You have to hear it.
Something like that.
He goes into detail about how all the bouncers invited him there and this and that. So,
say this bouncer was like a bad one, stuff like that. Oh, I got to meet a IBJJF referee at the Kumite. He was pretty cool.
Oh, that was shoot, I forget his name.
Tattoo.
Yeah, him. Rodrigo Taborda.
Maybe. I think he said he trained under Carlson. I'm not sure. I forget.
I rolled with him a couple of years back. So, interesting fella.
Yeah, he was sitting at our streaming table eating his sandwich, so.
He's about my height also.
Yep.
Yeah.
It definitely is. Oh, somebody got put in I think a half Boston Crab and got DQ'd. So that happened.
He refs at Sonny's tournaments a lot. I saw a video of him getting wrist locked by Jared Weiner from Philadelphia, like a nasty wrist lock. That's all I know about him.
I don't know. We talked a little bit. That was pretty cool.
Did he say much about reffing for the IBJJF? Did he talk about how he got into it or anything like that?
No, we didn't get that far. He was telling me about like how he just gets paid to travel and do these things. So I was like, yeah, I would definitely do that.
Yeah,
I'd take that job.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I don't know. I don't like the gi rules as much. And didn't they change a lot? And the new rules revision came out a couple weeks ago.
I haven't even managed to look at them yet.
I know a couple of people were complaining, but then a lot of people already don't like the IBJJF. So
I know they did something with double guard pull where you have 20 seconds or so. One person has to stand up in 20
bullshit.
seconds.
That sounds like some karate / judo stuff.
That's bullshit. If you don't like 50-50, if you don't like it, then just pass it, buddy. Just get up and pass it.
I don't know if it applies to 50-50. I think it's more.
No, it's 50-50. If you both pull 50-50, you have someone has to come on top, or you're both minus a point.
Is 50-50 technically like anywhere you go from 50-50 besides up reaping the knee?
No, only if you.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like I know you can't reap.
Right.
That's against the rules. No
I just
heel
got my
hooks.
official text to wrap it up.
All right. Well,
It's basically said that's enough. That's what she just wrote.
all right. Well, you spent another hour with us, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu hour. I think it was an hour.
Thanks, guys.
Pretty close.
And next week we have
Nick Nutter.
Nick Nutter next week?
And then, well, what's supposed to be Sean Alexander, but we're moving everything back because it's kind of my fault. I screwed up about the time, so I'll take the blame for Nick Nutter this week. I should have told him that we start at 10.
All right.
And then after that, we're gonna have Shannon Alexander from East Courts of Canton, Ohio.
And then hopefully
He's a very,
after that,
active competitor.
hopefully after that we got John Gutta if I ask him.
Yeah, make sure you're asking first.
But before all of that, we'll be live in Morgantown, West Virginia at the Spring Submission Challenge.
Check us out, guys.
Well, we will we'll call it a night. We'll see you guys bright and early Saturday from Wheeling, West Virginia.
It's Morgantown, West Virginia.
Whatever. Virginia's Wheeling, Morgantown, Panhandle. I don't care.
Hey, there's only one city in all of West Virginia. It's all one big city.
I'm sorry. That's the same with Ohio. Is 3 cities to me: Columbus, Cincinnati, and Cleveland. So, and I'm sure PA is 1 city, Pittsburgh. So.
That's right.
All right. We love you all,
guys.
No matter where you're from.
Deuces.
Later, everybody.
Later. Peace.